Hello, and welcome to Beyond Books, where we talk about books and always go beyond. Today we're going to talk just a little about books, but mostly I'm going to show you a walk that Raina and I just took in the Colonial Williamsburg area and just some of the sights that you can see there. So just sit back and relax and enjoy it. I hope that you're having a great day. I hope it's a nice day wherever you are, and get outside and enjoy yourself. I hope you'll have the time for that. Take care. Have a good one. Good morning, everyone. I'm in Colonial Williamsburg right now, going for a walk with Raina. And for some reason, she dragged me down the street to see the horses, so I thought I'd go ahead and shoot a little video of it. There we go. There's his face. Pretty face. Yeah. So these are more than likely carriage horses. I don't know that for sure, but most of the horses here I think are used to pull the carriages. They get carriage rides, and I've spoken to some of the people that take care of these horses at different times. They just got a couple of new ones. These aren't them. These are different ones. I don't know the names of these two, but they still have apparently the horses here all the way from 2007. They are the ones who pulled the carriage with Queen Elizabeth when she came and visited. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Apparently they're really good to their horses here, and they have horses that they have had for 30 years or so. So yeah, kind of interesting. Here, let me get in here so you can get a better look at this one. The other guy's got his head turned the other way and just doesn't want to turn around. Must be camera shy. Yeah, beautiful. It's a beautiful morning. It's probably about 70 degrees, and wish it were a little less humid, but it is what it is. Just kind of waiting to see if the other one will turn her head and show us what she looks like, but I think they're both females actually. It's hard to get a look here. There we go. Too busy eating right now. I'm probably bothering their breakfast, but anyway. Oh, there we go. Now you can get a look at the other one. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little. Yeah. Yeah, nice looking. All right. Raina and I shall continue on our walk. If there's anything else interesting, I'll be sure to let you know. So now I'm on one of the other little streets, and this is the cooperage. So this is where they show you how they made barrels back in the day. I like walking down here in the morning because it's nice and quiet. You almost don't even have to worry about cars. But right now they're doing some leaf blowing, of course, right behind this house. So it sounds pretty loud, unfortunately. But it's interesting, like in the morning, you can sometimes forget that it's 2024 because it's just so quiet and nice to walk around. It's perfect for Raina because she sees some people, but not so many that I have to be, really overly concerned about her. So yeah, it's a great place to come out and walk. Here's an example here of someone in costume coming down here now, I think. Yeah, here she comes now. So getting into position to talk about wherever she's going to be stationed for today. Interesting. They have a lot of nice open area too, which makes it quiet and nice. Some of these fields sometimes have some animals in them. Sheep, and you saw the horses and things like that. Cows. There's a lot of people in costume down there. That's in front of the palace, governor's palace. Yeah. Pretty day. Very pretty day. Thought I'd give you a better look at the palace. Sorry if it's a little shaky. Raina's pulling my hand here. But she's the one that brought me down here. I don't know why I'm listening to her today, but I'm just going where she, basically where she sends me. Which is really kind of crazy when you think about it, but yeah. So this tells you a little bit about the governor's palace and who lived here. Hopefully you can, yeah, I think you can see it if I stand right about here. It's a good spot. So yeah, 2 royal governors, the first 2 governors of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Patrick Henry and Thomas Jefferson. Names we all know. How about that? Looks like it was once destroyed by a fire and had to be reconstructed on its original foundations. Wow. All right, a lot of history here in this spot. This is another really nice spot here. We're turning back towards the leaf blower again, as you can tell. But yeah, this is another nice spot. Palace Green. Sometimes they have people playing music here and things like that. And you need a ticket to go inside of the buildings and, like I say, to hear the talks that they give and things like that. But you can come anytime and just walk around and look at the plaques on the outsides of the buildings, but you can't go in them without a ticket for the most part. There are a couple places you can go because they sell things. So they'll let you into those. But, you know, if not, you need the ticket. So if you ever come and you really don't have time for all the, you know, all the history, which is unfortunate because it's great, but if you don't have time and you just want to walk around, it's possible to do that as well. And it's, you know, it's fun. You could learn a few things and you could, you know, definitely see some nice sights. Looks like the leaves are starting to turn in here, and when they do, it's going to be amazing. So I'll take you down here one other time when they have turned, and we'll see how good looking that is. So now I'm at the George White House, and I'll let you just take a look at this little history plaque for a minute to get an idea of what this is. Apparently this is a site where Thomas Jefferson spent some time, and it is one of the houses on the tour, it looks like. So I can't go inside and show you that, but I wanted to show you one thing about the outside. Here, let me give you a look at the whole thing, and then I'll go a little bit closer. See how that brickwork is laid? One is kind of laid the horizontal way, and then the other is laid sort of vertically. That's actually been built double, because those that are laid vertically, if you can picture that, they actually have 2 that lay against the one that's going in the long way. So it's doubled against the weather, and that is a style that they used, and it's, you know, it's a strong build. It's a strong way to do brickwork. And brickwork down here, if anything has to be replaced or rebuilt in any way within this colonial area, it has to be, the brickwork all has to be done in that same style. So yeah, that's kind of interesting, and you'll see that everywhere. You see that everywhere with the historical buildings, just the style that they used, and it worked for them. You know, it gets cold here and it gets hot here. So they had to work with both conditions, and I guess this brickwork really fit the bill for them. So likewise, the windows, if anything happens to those, they have to be replaced in the same style within this area. And some of these homes are privately owned, So that's quite a bit of work for them to do. Of course, I guess they can collect some money from, you know, the proceeds of giving tours and things like that. But yeah, kind of interesting. So this part is what they call Merchant Square. And this, of course, is all retail shops and little restaurants. So you're welcome to come in here anytime, ticket or no. And during weekend, this is just swamped with people. It's still early on Monday morning right now, so you can tell it's pretty quiet. And I'm trying to avoid any people that are here as well, because I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. But yeah, it's a good little place to shop and sit and relax for a little bit. Down there is where they have the farmers market every Saturday during the fall and things like that. I went to it this past Saturday. There really weren't that many vendors compared to some days. But they have one all the time. Also in Yorktown, which isn't very far, maybe 15, 20 miles. And other places, excuse me, in the area. You know, sometimes they just sell their own produce on their own premises as well. So there's plenty of places to get it. But yeah, the farmers market is a good place to go. It was pretty crowded considering they didn't have that much vendors or things going on, really. Sometimes they have some music and stuff like that. So it's a nice place to just sit for a little bit and relax. And the William and Mary campus is straight ahead of me. I've showed you a little bit of that before. Down some of these little alleyways between the stores, there's even more little shops. So there's actually quite a bit. I mean, you could spend a lot of time here and yeah, enjoy yourself. So it's a little bit about what Colonial Williamsburg is like. And I know all my reader friends would want to know where the best bookshop is. And in my opinion, it's this one here. It's called the Fallen Acorn. And it's down the stairs there. It's really cool the way they have it set up down there. It is kind of well lit, but in a relaxing way, if that makes any sense. They're delivering food right there to that restaurant. That's why it's so noisy, and I apologize for that. But anyway, remember, and you will definitely remember, Kilwin's chocolates, fudge, and ice cream. And right below, you will find a really, really nice bookshop. Their selections are awesome. They sell new books. Some of the other bookshops in the area, you know, they kind of specialize more in antiques and history style things. This Fallen Acorn sells contemporary books, so if that's what you're interested in, then this is the place to be. This is Raina's favorite place, as she wanted to show you the Barkery. You can sit outside here on Sundays, and sometimes in the evenings they have live music and things like that. So yeah, this has baked goods for dogs. Come on, Raina. I'll show you the front here. Sorry to swing you all around. You can't miss the front because you got Fido over here. It's pretty good size. There's some water for dogs. I don't know if Raina's gonna want any, but she's got me all tied up in the leash here. That's why I'm struggling. Hold on. Ah! Now you know what it's like having a dog if you don't have one. Do you want some water, Raina? Want some water? She's a little intimidated. She kind of wants to investigate what's in the dish, but she keeps coming closer to me, so I can't show you what it's like. But anyway, it's hilarious. Here, maybe she'll do it from back. No, she's with me. She's with me. She's a little bit intimidated. So anyway, let's get her out of here. But yeah, that's the place to take your dog. the barkery. You can have your dog out on the patio and all that stuff, of course. I think you can in a lot of places here, but you know, this one kind of caters to the dogs, so it's fun.